welcome. You're watching Market Meter on Money9, India's first multilingual platform for personal finance from TV9 News Network. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this show, we get you an update of how the markets have been trading in the first half of trading session and also help you understand what should be the strategy that investors must follow on days like this and in this year as a whole, because we'll get you fundamental expert views as to how to understand the market momentum currently. Joining us today is a very special guest, Mr. Kranti Batini from Wealth Mill Securities joins in. Mr. Batini, good afternoon. Great to have you with us as always. Let me begin by understanding from you. After the whole rally in FY21, we've seen that FY22 has begun on a very volatile note. So, how are you looking at the markets currently? How should investors be really approaching their investments? Is it a time to have a relook at the profits made in the last financial year? Is it a time to use the volatility to add to quality stocks right now? The earnings are approaching. There is news flow from the macro front, from global front as well. How should one really position themselves? What are the things one should consider?
Actually, in the beginning of the financial year, what we are witnessing is market is in a consolidation phase. And today we are again, Sensex is back at 50,000 Nifty, 50,000 Sensex. So what we are seeing is there is a complete resilience in the market, but we witness the markets are in a volatile phase before we are entering into the earnings season. For the market right now, the Q4 earnings are extremely crucial because whatever we discussing the pent up demand and earnings revival, that's all going to factor in the Q4 earnings. So Q4 market is waiting for the Q4 earnings for the companies. If the Q4 earnings are at par with the expectations of the market, we are market at a new highs going ahead. But Q4 earnings are extremely important, and also we are back. The second wave of COVID and lockdown news are coming across India, especially. So we need to watch in how far the current pent up demand is going to have on the company's earnings. So far, we have not witnessed or never heard any reports production delays and supply chain delays. It might be some kind of non-discretionary things that may have some impact on the companies, but we need to wait and watch. But for the investors, they need to position themselves, give utmost importance to quality. Where the investors have the excessive profits, try to take some profit from the table and don't compromise with respect to the quality of the company management and also the quality of the earnings. Don't try to get into the momentum kind of stocks, fringy stocks. If at all uh, you are all those kind of things, better take some profits and exit those kind of counters because in a bull rally, every stocks looks very interesting and whatever be the stock investors buys, okay, that gives multifold return. But one need to extremely cautious. One need to know when to pluck the fruit from the tree, otherwise it will become rotten.
Absolutely. But I also wanted to understand, how should investors really, focus on the particular sectors when we talk about? Is it a time to, again, keep staying put with the banking financial names, even though they have underperformed in the last 1 month or so, the banking index per se? But again, looking at the RBI policy, the accommodative stance, the commentary on the liquidity front, there is going to be a whole lot of support. Is it going to be, again, a space that one should definitely have position in? Is it important to have some exposure to defensives like FMCG, which is now starting to, revive somehow? Or is it time to look at the industrial cyclicals at this point in time and economy related stocks?
Sakshi, we continue to remain optimistic, even though in short term, last 1.5 month, banking and financial services, what they witnessed is some kind of underperformance. But we continue to remain positive with respect to the bankings are concerned, and we continue to long on these stocks. We give highest weightage to banking in our portfolio, especially the private sector, corporate facing banks because of the valuations of these pockets are concerned, and also as we are going to witness the revival and the growth into double digits. Still, the IMF stance and projection is we are going to witness a double-digit growth in the coming financial year. So, banking and financial services remain, they would be the center of the growth. So, we continue to have our exposure to this sector. Apart from this, wherever there is a flavor, wherever the valuations looks very attractive, we try to take them into our portfolio.
Okay, I understood that. Let's go on to understanding for the financial year 2022. Which are the stocks that you'd like to recommend to all the viewers of Money9, to investors who are looking to create their portfolio a long-term position? Which are the stocks that you've chosen for them?
Sakshi, with respect to stock picking is concerned, one need to be very cautious at this juncture, and you need to look for the value picks. And
Hmm.
margin of safety is extremely important at this point of time. So one need to be very stock specific with respect to their stock picking is concerned. We have one stock for the new year as we are entering into the new financial year. I would like to start with a stock by name Pulte Patil, which is a uh, real estate company which have exposure towards the uh, Maharashtra and Pune, where we are witnessing a revival in the real estate sector, and also uh, as the government is giving incentives, reduction in the stamp duty. So Pulte Patil is the better position. It can give 20% upside from this level.
Okay, so Kolte Patil is one stock from the realty space that you can look at. 20% potential upside is what the stock has, and the recommendation for FY22, if you're looking to invest in a real estate major, then Kolte Patil could be your stock pick. Which are the other two stock picks that you'd recommend for FY22?
Sakshi, the other stock, what we have recommended earlier was ABP Power Products. The stock witnessed a stellar performance uh, in the past 3-4 months. We advise the investors to take some small profit from the table at this juncture. The stock is currently trading at 1500 rupees. We advise it for the investors at 1300. So, time to take some profit from the table, but remain invested. Any dip during this volatility phase market gives. Uh, Investors can further accumulate in this stock.
Pick earlier is something that one can also, I wanted to ask you for that also, because that's one pick that has really performed well in the past, and there is something that you'd like to recommend to investors as well.
Uh, Wakad, as what we are witnessing at present, is the COVID vaccine shortage in India. Wakad is currently manufacturing vaccine in UK, and the stock has rallied from in the recent past to 3-4 weeks. The stock touched a low of 400 rupees, and currently the stock is at around 463 rupees. But investors can still remain accumulate at every dip, uh, and this is the stock in pharma, which is going to be our top pick with respect to the current COVID prevailing conditions are concerned.
Okay, Wockhardt Pharmaceuticals from the pharma space is still you're bullish on this, and investors can look to continue to invest in it as well. The last stock that you would like to talk about today, Mr. Batini?
Uh, the last stock what we can discuss is this stock, the Rain Industries. The stock a couple of weeks back we recommended at 143. The stock is at 165 currently. So investors can still there is potential upside in this company since this is the carbon story. The stock has been rallying. We expect the stock to deliver another 20% return in the next coming quarter. So investors can still buy the stock at every dip and remain invested in Rain Industries.
Okay, remain invested in Rain Industries. Still about 20% upside is what you can expect. Of course, this stock has performed in the past from the time Mr. Batindri recommended on Money9 as well. And yet again, he has a fresh position. He says that there is going to be still upside that investors can look to tap on it as well. We'll thank you, Mr. Batindri. There's going to be some audio glitch that we are facing right now, so we'll have to wrap it up at that. But thank you very much for sharing these updates with us, the market outlook and the stock recommendations that you've given with us. Thank you very much. We'll wrap it up at this point in time, but a whole lot of action on the personal finance front and on markets front also remains to be unfolded. So stay with us on Money9.com.